Hey everybody, it's Tatum Games, and today I have to do a voiceover because I forgot to press the microphone button. Last episode we completed the impact site, Forest Hope, and now we're going to finish the forest level, or do quite a lot of it. I think in this episode I did quite a lot. I don't finish it, but yeah, I'm only going to be putting input when needed. Because otherwise I'm going to be here all day, because there's 3 episodes that did this. Episode 6 I didn't detect, but for these I have checked, and 3 of them turned out until day 10. Then my voice further on from that actually gets recorded. So I get 98 blues here for to get the part that's in the water, like really far away. And I think when some pikmin die they get buried, and it gets quite annoying for the later levels because it pretty much makes it so you can't have 100 at the same time. So I go to the water, there it is, says buried pikmin. So I chose not to pick it up because it would basically mean it would just drown, or I'd have to separate immediately. So there's the part over there. It needs 40 pikmin to carry. The WOLLYHOPS now that I figured it out. Oh, I remember in this episode a lot of blue pikmin die. So it does become a problem later on, because I used to have quite a lot of pikmin. In this series I didn't focus too much on getting pikmin, as I just focus on getting ship parts. So yeah, so I'm picking up the part. I lost 19 pikmin to try and get, well, 18 because there's a red that is still buried. I chose to kind of redeem the losses I had there. So I get more of the WOLLYHOPS. I think they give like 6 pikmin each, I'd say. So yeah, I will narrate when it is needed. I also find for this episode there's a lot of looking at the map because I didn't know where to go. That black gate we did earlier comes in handy in this episode because we don't have to break it down. The black gates take ages to get rid of, so that was definitely convenient to do. I didn't end up breaking the walls, so it took ages for the ship parts to actually get to the location, to the ship. So it takes them ages to get over it. But yeah, so I think in this series, yeah, I only really focus on the ship parts, because if I don't, I know I'm gonna run out of time, and scary, like more dangerous bosses and that come after day 14. So everything just gets so much harder after, because I guess the developers thought like if you went over like if you were only in the early days and you didn't really know what you were doing and you were just going to new areas, and you faced the boss and it pretty much killed all your pikmin, well, you wouldn't play the game anymore. So I found, like, when I first got this game, I found it like stupidly hard. Like, I guess it helps a lot to know where to go, and if you don't, you always have to be looking at the map, as I do quite a lot because I forget where things are. But yeah, in these, like, I find in the entire series it's only good to really collect pikmin in the impact site because everything regrows, but I'd only devote 1 day to that after I get the ship part. So that's what I end up doing. That's a helpful shortcut for me to get up, to not have to walk around to go get it. Obviously pikmin get stuck a lot. There's also quite a bad glitch where if pikmin are constructing a bridge and pikmin get stuck under the bridge, they actually die when it gets fully constructed. So it's very annoying. I also picked up 100 pikmin because I didn't want to have to pluck them all the time because it's annoying. So I think here I'm going to the next bit of the ship part, which is right there where the flame thing is. The flame geysers are going off. Luckily I cleared all the enemies pretty much on the first day I was there. Otherwise this would be a lot more problematic than it is, or than it should be. This bit is quite annoying as well with 100 pikmin, because if they can get burnt, like will happen like 5 seconds, I think I lose control of some of them and they just get burnt. The bridge is helpful to get rid of first, because that opens you up to the next ship part, and you can go see it right there. There's the next part, and also there's a part in the water over there. So you're getting basically 2 parts in one and then another one. So this can be a very productive day if you know how to do it properly. Yeah, sorry about having to do the voiceover. I just thought it would be really boring to see a pikmin episode with no commentary. So it's only going to be for 3 episodes and it's back to live commentary. I'm really not. Well, luckily I figured it out, otherwise it would have been like episode 6 where I didn't figure it out, and then I watched my YouTube videos to make sure it's fine. So every episode from now on is going to get proof checked before I upload it. So it's just more worth it for me doing this now rather than having a crappy video come out. So they're nearly done with the bridge, so I'm going to separate them. The blues are going to get that geyser thing for me done, so I can go up with the yellows so I can get the ship part. And then the blues are going to go get the next ship part. You're also going to need a lot of reds for this. I didn't know this at the time, but since you have the fire geysers, once the blues and the yellows get the ship parts, you're going to have to get the yellows to you're going to have to get the reds to pick up instead, so they can actually safely go through and get the ship part. So that's the problem I found. For this ship part, I don't think you actually need much. I think we only need 15. We'll see in a minute. I'll say pick it up. Yeah, it's 15, but they're all full. Oh, a weird glitch happens here. I found it quite weird. I was really confused because the pikmin just kept jumping up and down for some reason. And also they got it stuck like wedged, and I thought it was going to have to go into a fail completion. Oh god, there's all the a lot of pikmin trying to get you drowned. But yeah, I thought it was like that forever and I couldn't get it out. Because pikmin just kept jumping for some reason, which made a lot of problems. So I thought it wouldn't be corrected until they actually picked it up. And I was really confused, because I've never had that happen to me before. So new memorizing, I put the reds on it, so they wouldn't get burnt. There you go. And then I'll go get the blues to carry the other part. and we have done quite a lot of progress. This is when problems started happening because the pikmin started getting burnt and it was really starting to get annoying. Also, the reds were getting dangerously close to drowning, so that was another thing. And then I realised that I don't have enough reds because I have like 3. And it needs 25 to be picked up properly. Or 20, each one. So I had to wait for the other ship part to be delivered, but then I knew there was another, there's a candy bug there. I actually thought that one. It's really convenient to have that there. Otherwise I would have been stuck there for a long time. The only problem is that I just drowned that guy for no reason, because why not? The only problem is they get transferred right back to leaf pikmin. They don't get transferred back to flowers, so that was a bit annoying. So that's what happened there. So now I could have enough to pick up the computer, and that would be another ship part guaranteed for the day. Then I figured out the blue one, you don't actually need to have the reds, you just need to get the blues to go into the water and pick it up. That ship part was undelivered, so I had 2 for the day already. So the third one's already going over there. I also had a problem with I had to leave the yellow pikmin somewhere so they wouldn't get left behind, because pretty much for the rest of the day they weren't going to be used. That guy kept running around and got caught on fire like multiple times. So I decided maybe they could help the reds pick up the computer, and they did, but that's not all of them. There was like 2. I couldn't pick it up. So I think I got them to get the one of the pellets, so they wouldn't die. Yeah, I got them to get one of the pellets. Or no, I just shut them. Just chuck them into base so they'd be fine. And then I go back to the blues, direct them to get the ship part, and end the day pretty much. So they were there, so they were not far away from the part at all. But then it was almost sundown, so caused a bit of problems. So I didn't know if I'd be able to pick it up or not and get it there in time. I checked how far the other ship part was on, I figured out that the other one would make it, but this one probably wouldn't. Then I was a bit worried there because it was 10 seconds and I left my blues and my ship part. Luckily they followed me, and I was right with the ship part just in case. I was a bit concerned about the other ship part to see how close it was, then I saw it right there. So I knew I definitely got 3 parts, and I set myself up for another one very close spaced. So in total this was very successful as a day. So I got 15, so that was already 50% of the game done. I was just waiting for the day to end. I got every pikmin so I didn't leave anyone behind. So yeah, that was a very successful day. There will only be 2 more voiceovers and then back to live commentary. It's a bit annoying to do this, but I love this series a lot. Otherwise, series I wouldn't have bothered and I just would have kept it mute. But yeah. So I hope you enjoy the episode. Next episode, I finished the Forest Naval, I think. So there's a Wally Hop right there. I've pre-recorded a lot of these. So there you go. The red and blues kind of swapped their populations a little bit. And the yellows kind of had a little bump in them because I chucked one of them into the water and they drowned. But yeah, so only 4 parts left in the Forest Naval. Set myself up for 1. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!